Hello and welcome to Tara, PTARA, the prehistoric tripods and reptiles of Aberystwyth. Today we have with us to discuss the origins of the War of 1812 two eminent historians. From the University of Toronto, please welcome Doctor Upchuck Chinny! Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Roscoe Pico.
And from the equally prestigious Pima Community College, get this, none other than Professor Chinny McGringo!
Hi there, Vasco Philippe. Call me Chinny. This ain't 1812, you know.
Okay, call me Vasco.
Oakley dokley, Mr. De Salsa.
It's the sousaphone. Don't you know it's the sousaphone? You really tick people off when you say their names wrong.
Whatever. I hear you two also disagree on what started the War of 1812.
Every Canadian knows about the War of 1812, eh? It all started when Thomas Tomboy Jefferson...
He's on the nickel!
When Thomas Jefferson bought Louisiana in a bid to expand...
Look, Jefferson wanted peace, okay? Did you hear that? He wanted peace. Peace!
Yeah, you wish.
The Select Committee of the U.S. House of Representatives stated, as it says in a British newspaper, the Morning Chronicle, and I'll quote it from you, from the beginning of 1804. Listen to this. I'll have him say it himself.
This requisition arises not, however, from a disposition to increase our territory.
Read a bit more of that document. It just merely says that buying Louisiana was the low-budget option. It implies that you Americans would have, if war were cheaper,
Say what? It does not imply any such thing at all.
It does so.
Does not.
Does so.
Does not.
It does so.
Does not.
Does so. Look at the rest of it.
Not. Jefferson wanted peace. The Louisiana Purchase is even compared to settling our difference of Algiers, okay? $1 million then was spent for peace. $1 million.
Oh, those teeny-weeny corsairs, huh? Oh, you're afraid of the teeny-weeny corsairs? Oh, they squeeze $1 million out of you Americans. Ha 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 ha.
They weren't corsairs, they were pirates. And it was good business at the time. You hear me? Good business.
Oh, so you admit it. You were afraid, so you bankrolled them, just like you bankrolled Napoleon and his little pirates.
I ain't afraid of nothing, and I ain't bribed nobody. What are you talking about? Say what, huh?
You're his little puppet, aren't you? Napoleon's puppet. Puppet, 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 puppet.
I ain't nobody's puppet. Furthermore, Jefferson repeatedly said in his journals, in his private letters, in letters that nobody ever saw...
He lied, eh?
He lied, you say? Okay, I suppose then Congress lied too.
They did, eh?
Why would they lie? Why would they lie to each other? Why?
Let me finish, you wild-eyed expansionist.
Sorry, my bad.
It's not just your bad. It was Madison's bad. It was Jefferson's bad. It was Americans' bad. It was your Congress's bad, Madison wanted to take Canada, but he failed. He failed miserably, eh? And you know why he failed? Because he's a loser, long-time boozer. Wash the halls, you second-rate hooser.
Say what? Madison never wanted Canada?
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, no, he didn't. Look at Madison's war speech. If he wanted Canada, why were the two things he mentioned these? Listen to them. First of all, he mentioned the kidnapping of American citizens and forcing them to fight in a war that was none of their business. And second of all, the employment and the arming of terrorists who attacked American citizens. Now, those two things were not about attacking Canada, were they? That's what Madison was complaining about.
Then why did you people kick up such a fuss about the orders of council, eh?
Yes, it was about boats, not just any boat. Nobody knew in 1812 that the orders of council had been repealed.
They did, eh?
In 2 days! How would they know in 2 days? The steam engine had just been invented. It took a month for news to go across the channel. We hardly had anywhere in the world. There was how many railroads? Telegraph? Had that been invented yet? No, I don't think so. Had the internet been invented yet? No, I don't think so. Were there 24-hour news channels? I don't think so. How would we know in 2 days what it took you a month to find out?
The Americans knew what Parliament was thinking, eh? And declared war anyhow.
Say what? How would we know what they were thinking? They were a month away!
Through mind messages, the power of mind control, the power to know what you are thinking right now. They know what you're thinking. Besides, there's nothing wrong with the orders of council.
Nothing wrong with the orders of council. Listen to your own parliament. Listen to Mr. Whitbread. He said, do we want war with America? Actually, he asked these questions. I'll have him speak for himself. Listen in.
A question of great importance. Whether we should go to war with America. I ask the members to inform themselves before deciding. Are the orders in council politic? Are they wise?
Orders schmorders, politics schmolitics. They just wanted Canada. That's all. They wanted Canada.
Why would he want Canada? Not even the English wanted Canada. Listen to one of your famous Englishmen, William Cobbett. He said that in losing Canada, some might think it a gain. In other words, there were people ready to get rid of Canada and England. Not only were they get rid of Canada, you know what they were afraid of? They weren't afraid of losing Canada. They were afraid of American privateers. The good, the brave, the American privateer.
You mean pirates?
I don't mean pirates, I mean privateers. One big shot in our American Congress, he put it this way.
It was in our power to harass the resources of Britain, as well in the ocean as on land, to carry on a war against her coasting colonies at our own doors, and declare her trade with the colonies by the number of privateers which would be fitted out.
May I continue? Listen to this. We had it in our power to make a conquest of Canada,
which to Britain was of the utmost importance, and from whence she had imported articles of the utmost necessity last year to the amount of $600 million.
$600 million? $600 million of what? You should continue even further than that. It was $600 million of war supplies, of timber for ships. Listen, read the words. Timber for ships to kidnap American citizens, take them away. Invading Canada was invading Canada. It was going into Canada to cut off the war supplies, to cut off the British Navy so that Americans could not be kidnapped. That's what it was about. It was about stopping your Navy from kidnapping our boys.
On December the 30th, 1811, your friend Mr. Wright would advise the seizure of Canada as an indemnity for so-called past injuries.
So you admit to past injuries. You admit it.
I admit no such thing. Those fairy-tale fringy daydreams were nothing but a la-la land pretext for your wild-eyed scheme to invade Canada.
Pretext? Say what? There was no pretext. We didn't want Canada when the U.S. was ready to declare war, right? Randolph asked. We were preparing for war, and Randolph asked, do we want to invade Canada? Do we want, listen to the words he says.
Saying the forces to Canada, the frozen and worthless wiles of which, so help him God, he would not accept at this moment if the British minister was empowered to make a cession of them gratis.
See, he called it a frozen wasteland. Do you think we really wanted a frozen wasteland? He said we wouldn't take it if it was given for free. You hear that? If you gave it to us for free, we wouldn't take it. And you tried to get us coming there by giving Americans free land. So what are you talking about? Why would we invade a place we could get for free anyway that we wouldn't want if you could get for free? Listen, he called it a frozen wasteland.
When news of the declaration of war against this country...
Against England...
When news of the declaration of war had reached Britain, the Brits, they thought the orders of council had been revoked. Well, when Americans find that out, it'll end. But did it?
When we start something in America, we finish it! You hear? We don't go halfway, we finish it!
Even when the reason for fighting is gone?
Especially when the reason is gone, you hear that? We ain't no quitters, we don't do anything halfway, we pull it through, we do it, we keep on fighting, we keep on playing until the fat lady sings! Until the fat lady sings, you hear that?
That makes no sense.
Neither do you, eh? Why do you continue to fight, even if we didn't get Canada, even if we didn't want Canada, huh? Why do you think we keep on fighting, eh?
Mind control, telepathy, the ability to read minds.
Say what?
What, okay? I said what already. Would you shut up now?
Well, if Americans could read minds, why didn't we read Isaac Brock's mind? Why didn't we save Detroit? Huh? Why didn't we save Detroit, and why didn't we stop that massacre from happening in what would become Chicago? Why didn't we do any of that? Why didn't we stop the invasion of America if we could read minds? Why didn't we read Isaac Brock's mind?
You did, eh? You did until he came up with an invention so great that to this day, to this day, your very, very CIA, decides to ridicule it. They pay Hollywood to ridicule.
If your little gadget is so special, why would we make fun of it?
Because you don't understand it, eh?
Oh, I'd love to see this.
You shall, American, you shall. It is... the tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hat. Tinfoil
What's
hat.
happening? It's going dark in here! Someone turn on the lights! Turn on the lights!
Tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hat. See, you can no longer read my mind, loser.
Say what?
Loser, loser, long time boozer. Ha 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 ha. University of Toronto 1, Phoenix Community College 0.
Huh. Well, what do you know about that? It actually works. Well, thank you both for coming here and sharing that with us. Now we don't know what started the War of 1812, but we have some information to make our own minds up with. And you're looking down here, what do I see here? This is what you guys need, all right? Ever Madison comes to attack your country, get one of these, stick it on your head. You know? We have, from here, from me, Vashko at Tara, I've decided with the other folks, the chins over here, that we're going to give each and every viewer a free tinfoil hat to celebrate the anniversary of the War of 1812, provided you do two things for us. Now, usually those two things on other channels, they might say, subscribe to our channel, and, the other thing they say is, oh, share this with us and give us a like and a thumbs up. I don't want a thumbs up unless you like this. What I want you to do is I want you to buy the materials of the tinfoil hat, and I want you to make it yourself. Okay? Now, thank you for watching, and if you really want one of these, and you think they work, yeah, you can see how it's made. Just guess. Okay, bye. Peace!
Tinfoil hat, tinfoil hat, tinfoil hat, tinfoil hat, tinfoil hat. Woohoo!
Say what?